Degree. What's up, y'all? This your girl Kimmy. Can we live? Oh,
No. What's up? What's up, y'all? We are live and in the flesh. It's your boy Ed.
I'm Kimmy Kim and I'm Spill, y'all.
Right, we sip and spill. Mitchell&Mitchell sip and spill. So we were talking today about, you know, is it toxic shit or player
Or
shit?
player shit.
So
So
we
you
had
know.
talk. We were talking now, and
Mhm.
so there's elements
Of
of,
different things.
of different things, and I'm gonna start with this part of what we just got finished talking about.
Yep. Keep going.
And there are things that I know that as men, you got different types of men, and most men, based on how we've been raised or whatever, are in some ways have to be in a sense of control. Which I get it. Okay, I'm not saying this. I get it. Some men are controlled like this. If they can't, if you out talking them I'm talking about heterosexual relationship between man and woman, male and female, husband and wife, boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever. If they can't control you or get a word in edgewise, they resort. Those are the more the I would call them more the animalistic behavior or the caveman type behavior, where they can't verbally or mentally combat this woman, and so they use that as control, not necessarily abuse, but they kind of like they use that, hey, their voice go up there, we're gonna do this, we're gonna shut it down, they're gonna whatever. But there
Mm-hmm.
are other men that have ways to control where they do things in manipulative ways, right? So I
Right.
call it, that's the thing we call, I say it's the underlay for the overplay. And so, like, our partner was talking a few minutes ago. We was talking about there's some guys that's kind of like, they're cash in, men to cash in on your ass before you even know it. They made deposits. So they say, I need you to do this. I need you to run that pussy, run that ass, or do these certain things for me. You're like, what are you talking about? And the moment you start to question this man about when he's asking or requesting, he said, oh, first of all, hold on. I met you. You was on the bus, right? Number one. Number two, your credit score was a 500. You were 7 something now, right? Okay, cool. I went and bought you that Gucci bag, right? Took you to Ruth Chris and Del Frisco's or whatever, right? And so it's like, so when he started using those things, like, yeah, I helped you get through school. I did this, that, and the other. So you owe me that ass. You owe me what I asked you for. And that's a way of manipulation of So my thing is that player shit, that toxic shit. Do you do things for people or do things for your woman with the anticipation that when you ready to cash it in,
You can.
you can cash it in. And there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Now, I get doing things for each other. I'm
Mm-hmm.
not saying that you shouldn't do for each other, and there shouldn't be reciprocity, and it shouldn't be I give you a little love, you give me love, I scratch your back, you scratch mine. I'm not saying that. But when you
Mm-hmm.
do it and you make like, no, baby, you don't owe me nothing. I had a friend of mine. We had a situation I told you a few weeks ago, and the guy I was trying to find out. I haven't talked to her in a while to find out how that relationship went with the guy. And she had a situation with some money, and the guy was like, "No, I'm gonna go ahead and give you the money." She didn't ask for it. She just had a situation. She's on the phone. Oh shit, this happened. I'm gonna go ahead and bring you the more than you need. And so, well, no, you don't got to do this. No, I got you. I sent it to you. So I want to know how that was going to end up being. They were just starting the relationship. They weren't in a long term relationship, having known each other for years, or even friends like that. They, so men do things like that out of a way of manipulation and control, and they cash it in. And here's where it gets tricky. The problem comes in where the woman is at her lowest form,
Mm-hmm.
or there's a very stressful situation. Stuff is messed up. Shit is fucked up. Shit is awry. And now it's like at the most inopportune time, he's like, "Yo, I think I'm gonna need you to go ahead and run that ass for me." Well, I'm sick. I just got over COVID. Yeah. But remember, I didn't. We weren't talking about COVID when I voluntarily bought you that dinner. When I voluntarily brought you this bag. When I voluntarily, even if you had asked me for something, because sometimes we'll do over and above to make sure we know we hold that carrot over your head. And now, is that right? Is that wrong? Is that player shit or is that toxic shit? Some people may so. So there's this funny. There's blurred lines, Miss Kimmy Kim, where back in the day, we would say that's player shit. Wouldn't you agree? And we all subscribe to that. And now as
Mm-hmm.
we get older, we started realizing, man, that shit is kind of toxic. But back in
Right.
the day, it was like, that's player shit. Hey, I did that move for you. It's time to cash in on that ass, on some head, on some washing my clothes, on some whatever you want to call it. And so my question is that player shit or toxic shit. I want you to
See, I'm gonna say it's play and toxic shit. They have combined. They done fucked around and made a baby. Called play tox. And what
damn.
that is, because at the end of the day, I'm gonna give the women version. So I didn't let you come over. You stayed over, playing nights. You didn't want to be at your boy house. Your mama put you out. Hell, I let you, I even bought you a damn PlayStation game. Sitting up playing games. I'm cooking you food and shit 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, making you fire, bomb ass fucking grilled cheeses and shit. You coming in here high as hell. You understand what I'm saying? But I'm like, I got you, boo. You know what I'm saying? I run that, as you say. You know what I'm saying? All night, even though I gotta go to work in the morning. But you know what I'm doing? I'm investing in my peace. You understand me? So I done did all that. And when you get ready to say you finna go do something else, say what? Where you going? What? I don't think so. See, when your ass didn't have a job, I was up here feeding that ass.
Mm,
Okay? I
mm,
washed them clothes and dirty ass drawers. Okay? That's what I did. Oh, you ain't had nobody calling me. I cash app you that little sawbuck that you need. Okay? I was there. So at the end of the day, is that player shit or toxic shit? Because at the end of the day, women do the same thing. I
mm,
was there when your ass was going on. She was acting a goddamn fool. I was there.
mm,
So this is what I would say. They both are toxic as fuck.
mm,
Because if you're gonna help somebody, it should be out the kindness of your heart, or
mm.
you simply don't do it at all.
Right.
And at the end of the day, I don't want no. This is where the caviar, where you would say, Ed, where women has decided to step up, boss up, and stand up. You understand me? For the
Mhm.
fact of, because I know I'm one. Ain't a man alive, and I dare you to come on here. I'm ready for you. Alive can sit there and say, Kimmy Kim, I've asked you for a quarter, a dime, a penny to do a damn thing for me. Even in marriage, I didn't ask for a quarter. So I'm gonna tell you why. For me, is because that player toxic shit, I don't ever want that halo over my head. But that don't mean that I was acting like I did this and I did that and I did this. It's just, but I am the number one. And ain't nobody gonna come over here and challenge me. I dare you. I have truly been overgiving, very understanding, and never threw it up in your face. Never act like you owed me a damn thing. Broke as fuck. But I've been there. I got you. Pull up. Somebody after you, me and my boys. Ninja and murder. We there. You
Mm,
understand me? I'm just saying I am that.
mhm,
And for guys and for women that get treated like that is the lowest of lowest. Or you've been in a relationship for a long time. Here go another one. And all of a sudden, because the relationships get stale, things get stale. You ain't spicing it up. You leave it on, and it keep going a certain way for a long time. Then all of a sudden, somebody becomes different, as you say, and start acting very different. So now all of a sudden, well, please. I thought she was going. Well, I ain't got time for that. I
mm,
ain't finna do that. I'm tired of saying. I don't feel like doing none of that.
mm.
But at the beginning,
It's all decent.
you rushing your ass home. You all that you, as you say, that new relationship energy type thing, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Well, let me tell you
absolutely.
something. It's gonna be new. It's gonna be, and what I'm gonna tell you, no matter what the relationship is, you should never let that mug get old. That's what
Mm,
I would say. You're gonna have to keep reinventing, and that's how it won't get old. That new relationship energy should be lit every time. That's why y'all saw us on our show talk about fetishes and being open and trying different things. You do. From, and I know we are embedded, because I was, in a certain way of things and way they should be. But just like we can recognize player shit, toxic shit, it's the same shit that be within you. You call that card. Listen, I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna say this on my women tell all, but I'm gonna say it now because it's right here. And that is, we as women do not use your ass to invest into him for him to invest back in you. It will
mm,
never work,
mm.
because there's so many more asses lined up for him to invest in?
Girl, listen. When I tell you now, I, man, there's some shit. It's some stuff I want to talk about,
Mm-hmm.
but it's not my story. You know how that goes. And
Mm-hmm.
but I saw that lesson up close, but it wasn't my story, but close by.
Mm-hmm.
And I saw somebody very close to me that put a lot of effort into a gentleman, a guy. I like the guy, very good dude.
Mm-hmm.
And they were doing all these. They themselves, this woman was married and had been married for a while, and she invested a lot of time with this guy, doing all this. And the guy was never married. And from what we saw, he hadn't experienced that type of wifely duties, a woman that supported you and put you on and got you, blah, 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 blah. And I remember doing a deal for this guy, explaining to him, because at the time I was in business, I was in the financial business, mortgage business. And I said, hey, you should come and let me help you find some property or whatever. He came up there with this lady, another woman that I didn't even know he had, that had done she had did his made sure he was on point with his credit, made sure he had a job, all that stuff. She was the one that created this guy. She did all this stuff that the person that I knew who was close with was trying to act like she had been doing for me. All along, he already had one, two, three of them for the same thing. I was like, he ain't struggling. You don't think that you think that he on some old he need a handout. He had somebody came in and looked like she was Nicole Brown Simpson or something. That's how she was a white chick and he was a black man. But I saw it up close, and that is crazy. You're right. Doing that,
Don't solidify
that don't
nothing but the
solidify
fact
nothing.
of that you gonna be somewhere crying thinking that you entitled and you're not. See, it starts within yourself. But when we recognize player shit, toxic shit, you still have the choice to endure it, deal with it, or walk away from it. And I'm gonna let this go. But you hold on to, I like this thing that he do. I like this thing that she do. So I don't want to let that go. That's that selfish shit.
Mm-hmm.
But at the end of the day, what we call investing is two different things. What we call investing. So if you in a relationship and you down for them. They've been sick and you've been there. Your girl go through a period, you be there. You know what I'm saying? Some things are requirements, some things are you really going above and beyond. And I think getting that established very on early on in a relationship, how y'all want to do y'all relationship makes the world of a difference. Get rid of that toxic shit because once it gets infected, it's hard in a mug to get rid of it. You can't get no vaccine shot for that shit.
No. I want to ask a question, if you don't mind us pivoting for a minute, because I want what you talking about now is going to be so. I hope we can get some time in it on the women's sell out, but that's like
Yeah.
so. That is
Uh-huh.
so like that's a strong point. And I hope we
Mhm.
get into it. But I want to pivot a little bit if you don't mind. I want to talk about something we saw today. We were talking about in this group. And I want to talk about this. And so there was a poster in the group that I'm in, and it's a poly group or whatever. And it was the way we do it. We allow people to go in and do it as a anonymous poster. So it's an anonymous poster. And so this is what I want to ask, and I'm gonna try to go through this very quickly. So
Okay.
basically, the synopsis is the guy was married. His
Mm-hmm.
wife found his wife kind of tricking off and whatever. I'm gonna go really too quick. So he figured out his wife was tricking off by checking her location and stuff like that. Once he found out she was tricking off, he found out who the guy was. When he found out who the guy was, he did all his research on the guy, found out who his wife was, met up with his wife, and flirted with the wife. When he flirted with the wife, because that guy, the other man, the side man to his wife, because he was so distant from his wife was seeking affection too. So he flirted with the wife, the husband flirted with the other wife, and they hit it off. And so anyway, over a course of time, they were for like 2 years. What they were saying, they had been cheating on each other. The two spouses were secretly tricking off on each other until one day, the 2 years later, the original couple, so the man that was checking on his wife, that woman, and the guy, the husband, was at a hotel. So the husband, the original husband, I hope I'm making sense, and the other wife knew they were at the hotel, found a way, got in their room, and waited till the trick off couple left, went to their room and waited on them to come back. And when they came back, the couple was all shocked and surprised. The other husband wanted to fight him. It got crazy. Anyway, all that being said, they decided to keep dating each other and keep tricking off. And that's how they had their poly journey. Now, The people that have been poly or been practicing ethical non-monogamy for a while, that's part of the group, kind of chimed in, and we thought it was foolishness. We call that polyfuckery. He was upset because he felt like people were judging him. Like that's how he started out, and it was like, well, you kind of started that relationship out from deceit. Now, some people are like, hey, if it works for you, it works for you. But so my question to you, Kim, is that player shit or toxic shit? Like you saw your wife tricking off, so as opposed to like confronting her and tricking off with her, you trick off with her man's woman. Is that player shit or toxic shit?
No, I call it real classic shit. It ain't player shit. It ain't toxic shit. It's real classic shit. It don't got shit to do with poly. It don't got shit to do with monogamous. I'm gonna tell you what it got. So it has everything written all over that called a bona fide ass human with serious curiosity. Everybody want to know who the hell their competitor is. That man was 100% genuine in what he was thinking, and as he said already, that you know what, my hands wasn't clean in the beginning, so that's why he kept doing what he was doing. It was both selfish on both of him and his wife part. That's their marriage. None of us should be sitting back judging. That's their marriage. They was doing what they do. She knew that he was tricking off, and so he found out that she was doing the same. But that's that real shit that be happening. Whatever title y'all want to put it on for the poly and the monogamous people, that is some real shit. How about that? Because that's what a lot of people is doing right now. So in the poly world, what y'all saying up front, let's bring it to the table. But most of the time, everybody want to sit back and push their chairs back from the table because you don't know, you don't want the repercussions of what's gonna happen after you put it on the table. See, you can decorate that motherfucker to look any kind of way you want it to look, but when you get it dressed up and everybody's sitting there dressed and ready to hear what we finna talk about, it changes things. So in his thing, he just saying, I became, which I feel like, Ed, my personal opinion, that most people decided to become poly when it was monogamous and the shit worked out and they said, I don't want to do it like that no more. So now you know what? I'm finna try something different. That ain't nothing wrong with that. Just like you say, okay, goddamn it, I'm a lawyer. I want to be a doctor. If you got the means and the time to do it, then you do it. You change your careers. I don't see, and I will not be the first or the least to ever judge somebody. I feel like he was telling y'all his journey. Respect that. And whatever he doing after that, it is what it is. But that's real shit. It's couples right now, straight lying, not telling each other in the face, living, looking right at each other, and not saying a damn thing. And I know you was. I know you doing it. I'm gonna tell you, I'm the type of person like this here myself. I went through my marriage, and my receipts is this. I ain't talking to him about no small shit. I ain't never stepping to nobody about nothing I don't got no receipt on. That's it. That's all. So what he said was he laid back in the cut, and he said it. He said he named his selfish act. I ain't bring it to her because I knew my hands weren't clean. So he wasn't ready to confess up and call her out, knowing what he was doing. He didn't know what kind of knowledge she had on him. But what he didn't say was his wife knew she was tricking too. That's why she was at tears, like, oh shit, we busted. You know what I'm saying? Most of the time, everybody's so scared to bring shit to the table, Ed, that you might not know your ass might walk away being full. You understand me? Every time you sit at the table, you ain't got to eat, but sometimes you can get full. You understand? Off that drink. So that is what we doing right now, y'all. We sipping and spilling the serious shit on some real shit right now. You know what I'm saying? That's some shit that you cheat on me, I'm gonna cheat on you. It's like the new way. You know what I'm saying? Or and I feel like even the secret, way back in the day with my father and them, they stayed married for fucking ever, right? Nobody gets divorced. Nobody breaks up. But you still been over there sleeping with Mary across town and shit for years. Oh, I knew your daddy.
You know what? You know what? Oh, I know your mama. Yeah, I heard that.
I know your mama. Oh, she, oh, that word. That woman knows she can do
You know,
it, boy.
that's funny thing, and I'm not gonna prolong it because, but I want to touch that just for a minute and get out of that. That whole statement of they've been married, they've been doing it for so long. How? And once these things unfold, man, we do an episode on that? But once those things unfold, it's like this is how y'all was able to maintain. He came home and he did this. They stayed married 40, 50 years, 60 years back in the day.
Yeah, see, nobody don't ask that question. When you say you've been married for so how many years, nobody asks how. Or they say, what's your secret? You'll never. I have never heard somebody say because he was sleeping with somebody else and that made me want him more, or because she left me and that made me want him more. I think that's what I'm saying. Sometimes they said when people had to stay together, they couldn't go nowhere. COVID. A lot of people got divorced during COVID because they actually saw their mate. They actually had to spend fucking time with the person that they were sleeping with in the middle of the night. You understand me? Oh, you pull up in there. They want that funny loving shit no more. You know what I'm saying? Every day I had to really look at you, and then I realized who the hell I'm married to. So that's why we talk about our show, and we said this, and we're gonna keep saying it because I feel like y'all need to hear this. You know, you really do need to be straight up choosing and make for real. However you want it to be in your life, you do create your love life, and if you're not happy with it, you might want to do something else about it. But at the end of the day, stop. You don't have to lie. We lie because we scared of the truth. That is the truth. As Ed say, truth hurts one time. While it keeps hurting because you won't keep changing. Listen, without change, behavior is nothing but manipulation. That's all that is. So when you ever get to the point of that, hey, like him and his wife had to have a come to Jesus tragic moment. That's that shit I hate though. I would rather you come home with the receipt and say, babe, you you know we both got Apple phones, right? You know.
Right. Come on now. You know, and
I
you know
mean,
we got the find, what is it called? The Find My
find my
iPhone.
app. You know this, babe. You know I know where your location at. You're not at the grocery store. You're around the corner at 2027 17th Street.
Right.
Apartment 8.
Right.
You're probably in the living room 300 feet from the door.
Damn it.
Damn, I can look at you. I mean, I'm just saying. The way they make it is like, go ahead and cheat if you want to. I'm going to find your ass. So at the end of the day, it's like, and I know everybody, this scares everybody. Well, they think it's just unorthodox. And they really do. But, hey, y'all, I'm single. I'm not in a relationship. Okay, I'll be the first to say that. But I was for a very long time. And now the way I'm going to do my life moving forward is, as I've never had to go through that, but I know what it feels like to be cheated on. I know what it feels like to be lied to straight to the face, knowing that he lied, and I don't say nothing because at the time I didn't have no receipts. But I tell you what, my mic drop is when I have my receipts, and if I make the decision. I don't like nobody to take my choice away, but I make my decision if I'm gonna come to you or not and talk about it because you got to be ready because I can't throw you some empty shit and be like, okay, because and I know you are you gonna lie to me? And then I say you did blah blah blah, but yet I still, knock your brains out at night, sleeping with you, tying your ass off. It's like what I do all that for. So that's what I'm saying. And my best advice to all my friends, I say the same thing. Don't be ready to confront that ninja if you still want to be with that ninja. Cause then he gonna look at you, and we teach people how to treat us. So if you still want to be with him, then what you bringing it to him for? Because if you're not gonna do nothing about the information that you know, that's why I say I'm not gonna be checking phones, looking behind you. I mean, everything is so obvious. Us women, we got absolute great intuition. If every time homeboy is around you and his phone is flipped over, you know what I'm saying? He dipped in a corner. He say he come and he don't come 2, 3, 4, 5 hours. He don't spend no time, but when he do spend time, it's only in you. I mean, so I'm just saying. All the signs is there. Ain't nobody got to tell you. All you got to do is get your ass up and go to the mirror. That's who told you. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, player shit, toxic shit works hand in hand. They twins. But it always starts off as player. Then it becomes toxic when your ass don't like it no more. But if you sit at the table and talk about it straight forward at the beginning, then who gonna be mad? And that's all what old boy did. Him and his wife like, look, I fucked up, you fucked up. We good though. I don't want to be without you. He said, I don't want to be without you. So what we finna do? Shit, it's finna be us. Them and us. Everybody agreed that's their shit. That's their quartet. Who are we to judge? Boom.
Boom. And with that being said, guys, like, subscribe, and share. Mitchell and Mitchell Sip and Spill. We are going live. We did a promo already. Live this Saturday at 7 p.m., March 26, 2022.
And we're going to be talking some more shit, so come
real
on.
Good. We like you. We love you. And one more of you. And listen, guys, it's been real and it's been fun. And as usual, it's always, always, always real motherfucking fun. You heard me. Holla back at y'all.